Now then, people, it's Joe, it's All Leeds TV. That over there, it's Oscar, it's All Leeds TV. It is time for your live lineup reaction. It's match day, which means one thing, match day content, video after video. And we're so happy today to bring this match day experience brought to you by Manscaped. Okay, remember, you can get 20% off and free shipping for all Manscaped kit that you want using the promo code AllLeadsTV. That's uk.manscaped.com, and they are sponsoring the matchday experience on All Leeds TV. Right, Oscar, loads to get into, as you can imagine. We've got we're playing the the enemy tonight. We're playing the enemy. We're going up against Liverpool. I know we've had a lot of comments in about the thumbnail. I'm glad you liked that. Yeah.
Honestly, mate, it's one of the classiest. Honestly, mate, it's just absolutely. When I saw that, I thought, oh my word, Wayman has smashed it out the park there.
It's a good badge, isn't it? It's a good badge. It is a good badge. The new Liverpool badge, the new Merseyside Reds. That's who we're going up against tonight. Merseyside Reds. Next week we've got Manchester Red. So yeah, it's all to come, and we have a job tonight. We have a job tonight as Leeds United to go out and put these to the sword and tell them to stick their I can get going. Stick their fucking super duper league up their ass. You know what I mean? That's how deep it goes. I just want to give shout out as well to all the fans, Liverpool, Leeds, and any other fans that are down at Ellen Road tonight. Due to this commitment, obviously, we're here, but I would love nothing more than to be there to show that solidarity, to say, you know, fuck off, basically. That's basically the songs that are getting chant, you know. The I don't know if you've seen this, but the Liverpool players' bus came out to someone playing Money, Money, Money on the saxophone. So yeah, it's
I love that.
Yeah, money, money, money on the saxophone. That's what it's about. They're a set of greedy bastards. You 6 greedy bastards. Sorry for my language, guys. Oscar, just before we go through the lineups, just because obviously I know you've been working and more's been revealed today, and I put a video out. We did the live and stuff. And what are your just initial thoughts, mate, about this cesspit?
I think the fact that today you've lost. Well, the Premier League's lost probably one of the most iconic managers, like in its history. He's been sacked again. And that's not even the biggest news of the day. Yeah, that sums up how big this is. You know, if this was another time, Jose Mourinho getting sacked would be absolutely everywhere. That sums up how big this is today. That's just irrelevant now. Football is on life support, not football now. It's on life support. If that goes ahead, even if we let these teams play in the Premier League, football as a competitive sport is gone. You can't go to the top. If this European Super League is the top, only 6 teams from England can go to it. It doesn't matter if we win the league. We're not going to go. We'll never go into the top tournament. That's the mad thing now. That there's no There's almost no point in football. That's what we're saying. There's almost like no point. We're playing a game. You're thinking these are just glorified friendlies now. This is the risk we've got. But the promising sign is there's players fighting back. There is some players fighting back. And I think once 4 or 5 really show solidarity, I reckon you'll get another 6 or 7. Then you'll get another 6 or 7. Then you might get some coaches. You might get some managers. You might get a bit of everything. And that's what we need now. That is what we need. We need that solidarity against this. I would love nothing more than to see Klopp's post-match interview or pre-match interview slating this idea. I would love nothing more.
That's hero. What I mean. Like
be the hero. That's what you got to be now.
Yeah, exactly. We were just speaking just briefly off air. We need someone to come out, and we've seen Yannick Bolasie come out, Ander Herrera, Podolski, ex-players, current players, but we need someone from these clubs to come out and speak. You know, we've seen Tommy Tuchel come out, and I understand they're in a dangerous position themselves. They've got jobs, etc. He was a coward. He didn't really say, "Oh, I'm hoping Klopp he's not that guy." I know if Bielsa gets asked about it, he'll say his piece on it.
He'll call it out. He'll call it out. It's simple as that, because that's what I'm hoping. One of the big managers does that. Guardiola, Klopp, one of them steps up and just does what, just be the hero. If in one bit of momentum, one player like that turns against it, it's going to start the momentum against it. And that's what we need now. We need that now. Because if they lose their big franchise players, their big managers, clubs almost, PSG, I suppose they're the only ones who have said they're not going to join. We need another club to do that. And that's what we need now. It's nothing against Liverpool, by the way. It's
no,
FSG,
not their fans,
FSG
anything like that.
The problem here. John Henry, all them lot, they are the problem here, FSG.
Yeah.
Liverpool fans, I actually feel sorry for Liverpool fans. They're effectively losing their football club. You have to go through the ups and downs in football. Now, with what they've got in place, it's just going to get boring because no matter how bad Liverpool do, no matter how bad they play, they're never going to be out of this European Super League. This is the mad thing about it. They could lose every single game, and they're still in it next season. They're still making 300 million or whatever it is next season.
The real issue is, Oscar, is the parity between the top 6 clubs and the rest of the teams in the division is getting shorter, Tottenham not in the Champions League. Liverpool knocked out of the Champions League. Arsenal in 9th, not in the Champions League. Haven't won a league title for decades. Do you know what I mean? Like, Tottenham never. Do you know what I mean? Never won a European Cup or anything like this. This is the frustrating thing. But because that parity now between the lesser clubs is getting shorter and Leicester are in there on a regular, West Ham are breaking into the top 4. That's why, and the worst thing for me, and we will finish it up soon, guys, because we want to get to the lineups. The worst thing for me is they've done it during a pandemic. Yeah. They have used the pandemic. They have, apparently Chelsea and City didn't want to know, but they were backed into a corner. I mean, it's BS, but ultimately, they don't need the money. But some of these clubs, like your Tottenhams, maybe your Arsenals, AC Milan, but we know that Barca are in absolute disarray. This investment bank's giving them 3.5 billion just to join up.
I hope
that's what it comes down to.
I hope teams like Barcelona lose Messi. I actually hope that happens now because I'm thinking it serve you right. If he turned around and said, "Well, I can't play for Argentina, I'm off," then I would absolutely. Look. I'm hoping one of the teams backs down and says, "Oh, hang on a minute. I'm not sure if it could happen. It could happen. I'm hoping one of those teams backs down, weakens it. That's what you need to see now. One of the teams thinking, "Oh, our fans don't like this." You just hope that out of one of the 12, one of them might actually have a heart. That's what you're hoping. It might be hoping a bit too much, but I'm hoping one of them actually has a heart and just realizes what they're doing.
Definitely. Let's go through the lineups. Remember, guys, the Matchday experience is brought to you by Manscaped. The link is in the description. Make sure you check them out. 20% off, free shipping. Promo code AllLeadsTV. I've used it today. My missus did all my hair, etc., looking fresh. Oscar's used it on his arms. Chris Kelly, one of our guests, has also got himself some kit.
Did you use the light, mate? Did you get the light?
I did use the light, in the shower as well. I actually
shower and light. You can't do it anywhere else. It's an absolute godsend in that regard.
Exactly. But, it's a one-stop shop for all your hair grooming needs, isn't it, brother? But let's have a look at the lineups then. Who are we going to go with first of all? Let's go with that Liverpool lineup, brother. Leeds. First. We always go Leeds.
Yeah,
Sorry, what am I talking about?
Go Leeds.
Let's go Leeds. So, has Rafa made it? He had Is Rodrigo in. We know Cooper's out. Who's going to come and partner Cooper at the back? Take me through it, Oscar, brother.
Let's have a look. So we've got Ilan Meslier in goal. No surprises. No. Luke Ayling right back. Centre-back partnership is Diego Llorente and Pascal Struijk.
Okay. We called it, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
That's not a problem at all. Left back is Johnny Alioski, who will be up against. Well, I won't say that yet because we're not going to give that Liverpool team away yet. I'll save myself there. Alioski at left back. Holding midfield. No surprises again. It is Calvin Phillips. Let's go on to those wings. Though, because on the right-hand side today is Helder Costa. And on the left-hand side...
Who's in then, Jack? Or
left-hand side is Jack Harrison.
No Rafa.
There's no Rafa in the squad. Not in the squad, mate. It's a gutting.
And you know what, right? I'll let you finish the lineup. Go on, mate.
Honestly, I'm just waiting for these Twitter things to saying that Rafinha's negotiating to be part of this ESL thing now. That's what I'm waiting for.
The thing is, just before you do move on, it's really frustrating because Fernandinho absolutely bodied him. He absolutely bodied him, and it's He didn't even get a card for that shit, I don't think. He should have been sent off for that, It was a blatant foul, At least when... And I do believe Cooper's was a red card, but at least Cooper actually went for the ball, whereas Fernandinho's just absolutely done him just to block him. And therefore...
No retrospective action either.
No.
What's that all about?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I thought the idea was behind it. But Sterling as well, no retrospective action. You miss it, fine, but
now Rafa's out, and that's all down to his compatriot in Fernandinho. Absolute joke.
Yeah, it is. It is an absolute joke, man. Absolutely laughable off the... Anyway, let's go on to the midfield. Stewie Dallas is in centre midfield. Alongside him is, as always, has been last couple of weeks, it is Tyler Roberts alongside him.
Go on, Tyler. Big game today. Big game.
It is the man who Jurgen Klopp identified as being a superb threat for us. It is
better than Firmino. Better than Firmino. That's basically what Klopp was saying.
We know this.
He was better than Firmino. That's what he was saying in that interview.
Let's look at the whole team. So the whole team is there on screen. So you can see Casilla, Berardi, Leif Davis, Robin Koch, Jamie Shackleton, Matthias Klick, Helder. Hang on a second.
Costa's in twice. Costa's in twice. We must have got another
Illuminati concerns. Illuminati confirmed. Right, that's thrown me. That is Rafinha in the team, then. I don't know. Costa on the bench anyway.
There's two Costas.
There's two Costas. There isn't two. Is there two Costas? I can't keep it track of the 23s these days. Anyway, Paveda, Hernandez, Gelhardt. That is absolutely thrown me. I just noticed that. I was thinking, Costa.
Costa's in twice. Costa's in twice.
That is absolutely bizarre, man. But what are you thinking to that?
Look, mate. Rafinha's a big loss, but Harrison, we know he can do a job on the left. We've already seen in that first tie that he absolutely bodied Trent Alexander-Arnold. And based on the previous performance, bro, Costa was good last time out. Had one of his better games in the Premier League for Leeds. Obviously, we know Virgil van Strijk can do bits. So I'm happy with that, bro. In terms of the bench, is there any real game changers? I mean, unless... No, there isn't really, mate. For me, if I look at it, if we're struggling...
Not on form, are they?
No, not on form. No, Pablo. Look, it'd be nice to see Geldart, but I can't see it. Paveda, we haven't seen him since he had that decent run against City. Costa, his twin brother might come on at some point. Maybe he's good. I don't know. Maybe Costa's good.
I don't get that. I don't... No. Is it Rafinha on the bench? Are we hoping too
exactly,
much?
What is that? Unless we've signed Diego Costa. Maybe we've signed Diego Costa. On the sly, mate. Maybe on the sly. But yeah,
Wilson's done us in here.
Yeah, I'll double check that. I will double check it, mate. While you take us through that Liverpool lineup. Who are we going to be coming up? Who's Alioski coming up against on that right hand side? Who's leaning in the line? Let's take a look at it. Thiago Alcantara.
All right, mate. We're not the Merseyside Reds. We're not the Merseyside Reds.
I like that song. It
is a good song. It is a good song. But Alisson in goal. It looks like Alex Trent is at right back, and then Kabak and Fabinho at centre back. By the looks of things, Fabinho playing out of position.
So isn't that interesting, bro? That he's dropped. Your man Phillips. Unless let me take off the banner there. Phillips is
injured.
Yeah. He's not on the bench either, is he? So Fabinho centre back alongside Kabak.
Yeah, by the looks of things, Andy Robertson at left back, and it looks like a midfield three. I'm assuming it'll be Wijnaldum sitting in, Milner, Thiago ahead of Wijnaldum. Right hand side, it looks like Mane. Left hand side, Diogo Jota, and through the middle, Roberto Firmino. So on the bench is Mo Salah. Salah was on the bench in this game. Very interesting, that, mate. I was not expecting that at all. Some might say he might have spoken out about the ESL. Are we hoping too much?
I mean, let's hope, bro. Something's gone on.
Something's happened.
He's their top scorer this season. He's only second to Harry Kane. Obviously, Mane's out of form. So if you were thinking anyone was going to be dropped if you wanted to bring Firmino in, you'd think it would be Mane. But he's gone with Mane, Jota, Firmino, obviously Thiago as well. I'm really excited to see how Leeds cope with Thiago. I know he's not had a great season, but he's an absolute baller. Great to see Jimmy Milner back at Ellen Road as well, the first time, I believe. So that's interesting. Where do you think, looking at that lineup, Oscar, where do you think we'll get joy? Is it, to be honest, I'd have preferred to see Phillips over over Fabinho at centre back.
Yeah, I agree. I do.
I know they'd lose something from Fabinho being in midfield, but I'd rather him be in midfield than them have Phillips at centre back as opposed to him being in and then that midfield free, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally. I think Fabinho, to be fair, before they lost Henderson, Fabinho has played most of the season there, I think, because obviously Henderson dropped in and they played it that way. And they were getting results at that point. It was when Henderson got injured, they lost all the form. So Fabinho could do a job there. He's a top quality player, Fabinho. Obviously, Kabak, I think, is better than Phillips, but I still think Kabak is probably the dodgy one out of the two, if there is one. He's the one you can get a mistake out of for me. Kabak, possibly. Being a little bit less experienced. But yeah, I mean, Jimmy Milner's probably out there protesting now. He's probably out there protesting.
He's probably out there, yeah.
He's got the banners out. He's got the pyro out, mate. Everything.
Yeah. Apparently, Klopp's just done his interview and it was piss poor. Apparently, people are saying he's bottled it. Hasn't really said much, which is a shame. Apparently, the Leeds United players have got T-shirts that say "Football is for the fans" on for them. So that's class to see from our football club.
I've never known anything like this in football, though.
No,
where it's actually like it's literally like six clubs who are just absolute villains of England at the minute. Even among
that's what I'm
fans.
saying. If ever there was a real Kevin Keegan moment, this is it. This is it. I would love us now to stuff Man United and stuff Tottenham, because I mean, what would Tottenham be called? Fucking London White or London fucking, I don't know. What's their bird? What kind of bird is it?
A massive cock.
Yeah. Sort of the massive cocks, the massive dicks, the massive Richards. I don't know, but I mean, Arsenal will be like the London Gunners or something. Yeah.
It'll be London something, and this is what's happening to football. This is what we've got to now. It's like this is like real life Pro Evo. Like you won't be able to call the players their actual names now because there'll be copyright. You can't call like. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be absolutely just crazy what's going to happen. Big
shout out, Lewis, who's just been at Ellen Road and saw Jack and Tash there. Hopefully putting together a compilation of like they do with the fan cams. Hopefully get some interviews. Been filming down there, so look out on All These TV for that video coming of the protest down at Ellen Road. That should be coming out shortly or at some point, maybe tomorrow.
Keep it locked.
Yeah,
guys.
keep it locked to All These TV.
Button. If subscribe as well. Smash that subscribe button. We're with you. You know, we're not. Our problem is with FSG, the Glaziers, Daniel Levy.
This is the thing, isn't it, mate? Like,
all these people.
They're running the league. You know, Florentino Perez, the guy at Juve, fucking the Glazers actually running the league. Running the league. They can't even run their football club.
Is it Agnelli in for one? Agnelli
that's
is at the Juventus.
Yeah.
Well, he seems to be the one pulling the strings on this.
His daughter's godfather is the one at UEFA who's been calling them all dirty snakes.
This is something all up. There's something all up, man. This is it's just absolute madness. It's insanity. Absolutely madness.
It's insanity. I'm on the Monsters tonight as well, bro, because I think it's going to be a late one.
Yeah.
We're going to be
looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a late shift. The game's almost second, isn't it now? It's almost second, but it won't be on All These TV. Check out our watch along as well, guys. Get on that. We're going to be starting that 7:45, aren't we? 7:45. So check that out, guys. And if you are Liverpool fans, smash that subscribe button. Yeah. We have plenty more to say about this ESL from our point of view. Really.
And if you're a member, remember Don level members will be able to join us for the post-match phoning and have their say. And no doubt we'll talk about the sick. It's like not the sick note 6, just the sick greedy bastard 6. Do you know what I mean?
6 clubs though, mate. 6 clubs. Half of them are from England. That's the worst thing as well. It just shows like how much pull England has. Why can't we keep it in house and keep our own league growing? But instead, you know, 6 going to this. How many? Only 3 from Spain. I think Schalke joined up as well. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I think that might be. But why would
it's just crazy, man?
What's the appeal with Schalke? Get us in there.
I don't even know if that is.
What's wrong with us? our whole thing's going to change for me. No, it's not. Honestly, it's not. Because if we ever
all of a sudden Leeds get a late call up and we're like,
but Bielsa
Super League, Super League.
Super League. We're not messing because Bielsa would
Abdallah, I just
quicker.
want to shout out Abdallah as well. Good to see you over on All Leeds TV. Some of the people from the Just Your Football show coming over and enjoying this content as well. I can see you in the chat. Cheers for coming over. What were you saying, Oscar? Sorry, bro.
Well, Bielsa would resign quicker than you can say European Super League if we ever got involved in nonsense. And I don't see us, even if we got invited, I don't see us taking it on. That's just a personal opinion. Maybe that's naive. I don't see it. I really don't see this football club doing that. And that's what it's all about.
Super chat in from Samuel Epstein, who says they want to separate and join the ESL. Let's give the greedy arc. Let's give the... That's an hard word to say on the old tube of you, but I get what you're saying. Let's give the greedy beeps a sending off and kick up the rear they deserve. Agree with you. Agree with you on that one.
Let's give the greedy cars
the greedy cars. Give the greedy cars a sending off and kick up the rear they deserve. We will be back here at 1:15, remember, for your live stream watch along. Just shout out Chris Kelly as well, who did a little video on the Just Your Football show earlier on. So while you're waiting for us to come back, head over to Just Your Football channel. Chris Kelly's put his points across. I put my points across. Oscar was working, so obviously he couldn't. But yeah, pop on over and check that out. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there. We'll do score predictions in a bit. Remember, guys, Matchday experience at All Leeds TV is brought to you by Manscaped. Link is in the description. You get 20% off and free shipping using the promo code All Leeds TV. It's top-notch gear. That's why Wayman's as smooth as a baby's bum. And that's why Oscar's arm as shiny as my new teeth.
There you go, mate. There you go.
Thank you for watching, guys. Go head over. We'll see you in a bit. We'll be back at 1:15 when Leeds hopefully put these dirty, greedy to the sword. Right? That's what we're hoping. Over and out. We'll see you there soon.